So again, Elon, just to trigger the fanboys, and that's what you are. If you have even 1% respect for Elon Musk, you are not a person, you're not people, you're not a thinking, rational person, you're a zombie and or a fanboy, probably both, okay? A zombie, you sleepwalk, you have no critical thought, or, and, probably both, but it's also possible independently, you're just a fanboy. Or you got posters on your wall, like your desktop wallpaper is like fucking Elon Musk and like the Dogecoin, whatever. And I know a lot of people, again, I'm coming into this a little late. This happened like a week ago now. I'm not sure. But again, I was gone for a while and I want to talk about it. This is Elon Musk talking about his tweets. So again, Elon is doing a softball interview. Like we're talking like this guy is world's biggest cuck. Like if you were to get like a top 10 list, right, the biggest cucks on earth, like the motherfuckers without any spine, like these are invertebrate, like Homo erectus, but not even really, like these are like fish in the primordial soup looking motherfuckers, right? This guy, I don't know this guy's name, I don't want to know this guy's name. Number 3, maybe number 4, maybe even number 2, world's biggest cuck. And Elon Musk still fails, so let's watch. Gotta load this.
Let's talk a bit about your tweets, because it comes up a lot. Even today, it came up in anticipation of this. I mean, you do some tweets that seem to be, or at least give support to some who would call others conspiracy theories.
Well, yes, but I mean, honestly.
Now, I know, we're just getting started, okay? So, question, well, you tweet about some things that people might say are conspiracies. Answer, well, yeah, but, I mean, it's like, yeah, they're a little conspiratorial, but it's like, Now, again, in one clip, this is the clip I just did, it's a separate segment, but in the previous clip, he was, like, doing, like, he's, like, in a 1990s, like, fucking, like, music video on like VH1 or kind of shit. He's like, this is like bullshit, man. It's like he's doing this kind of thing, and then he switches gears to like he's like he's like Socrates, he's like thinking about the world. He's like doing this fucking thing, right? You ever see this? And now again, I love body language. I hyper focus on body language because I'm autistic, right? So this guy, like whenever you see him switch gears, he's trying to be cool. He's trying to be like, yeah. If I do this, it makes it really look like I'm a serious person. Now, again, keep in mind, what did I say at the top of this? The only people that even have any more than 0% respect for Elon Musk are zombies. Either they're not people, they're just sleepwalkers, right? They don't even know what's going on, right? They're going to wake up one day on their deathbed and go like, whoa, right? Like that's the average person. That's 90 to 95% of Americans, and a lot of them like Elon Musk. A lot of them don't like Elon Musk, to their credit too. That's the other thing, is even zombies can find their way to not like Elon Musk. So, but the other one is and or Elon Musk fanboys, right? And so it's subconscious, right? These people are so stupid that when they see Elon go like subconsciously, right, they read, oh, this is going to be a smart answer, right? They subconsciously go like, yeah, Elon, yeah, wisdom, power, woo, right? I just need people to understand body language is an important aspect of communication. And when you have fanboys and zombies, again, people that do not know how to think for themselves, watching this, it's very easy to brainwash them. But let's keep going.
Some of these conspiracy theories have turned out to be true.
Which ones?
Well, like the Hunter Biden laptop.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what does that mean? Some conspiracies are true. Like Hunter Biden laptop? What was the conspiracy? Did he have a laptop? Like, I'm just, like, what's the conspiracy? Like, now again, notice this. And by the way, world's biggest cuck is like, well, yeah, that one's true. But he didn't even, what was the, Hunter Biden laptop is not a conspiracy. Okay? What is, that the laptop was fake? Is that the conspiracy? That there is no laptop? Is the conspiracy that it was all AI generated? What's the conspiracy, and which part is true? We don't really know. But like, what is, like, some conspiracies are true, therefore all of them deserve consideration? Like, but like, you didn't even prove that a conspiracy was true, but then also, what is it? So Hunter Biden has a laptop, therefore, what? Like, Hunter Biden has a laptop, therefore coronavirus will go away by April 2020. What? Like, Hunter Biden owned a laptop at one point in his life, therefore George Soros is going to destroy humanity. Like, I'm just like, oh, well, you see, George Soros, you know what he is. And, you see, like, Hunter Biden had a laptop and but okay, let's keep going.
That was a pretty big deal. There was Twitter and others engaged in active suppression of information that was relevant to the public.
Now, again, this is hot on the heels of Elon Musk banning Twitter in Turkey. Did anyone see this shit? He is limiting Twitter in all kinds of countries. Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, and India. And he's basically just censoring everybody at all times. Right? But is that a conspiracy? Is there any conspiracy there? No, of course not. But someone deleting some tweets like 3 years ago, that's a conspiracy, apparently.
That's a terrible thing that happened. That's election interference.
But how do you make a choice? You don't see.
So it's interference to delete us. Now, again, I'm not saying I support Twitter censoring Hunter Biden's laptop. I don't care. I don't give a shit either way, right? But you are the head of Twitter. You just censored the entire website, protesters, opposition parties, politicians in several countries. And then the next day you go out there and say, well, I mean, Hunter Biden had a laptop, man, and they deleted a tweet like 3 years ago, bro. This guy is deleting tweets now of protesters in countries like India right now. He's doing that literally right now. But it's like, man, it's like wiggity whack how they like, bro, it's like bullshit. The laptop class is like, they were like, what if like I have a laptop, but like Hunter Biden is like, like he can't have a laptop because like, it's like, and then we got to delete the tweets and it's like, but it's like, this guy is deleting tweets right now. But again, the fanboys, they don't care because, again, they're zombies. I need you to understand, anybody who likes Elon Musk, more than 0%, it's a binary in this instance. Unlike most things, I'm willing to say this is a binary. You either hate Elon Musk, which means you can be a person. Now, again, a lot of zombies also don't like Elon. So it's not like you're automatically an intelligent human being or an intelligent life form on planet Earth if you don't like Elon. It's pretty obvious that this guy's a dumbass, right? But if you have even a modicum, like 0.01% respect for this guy, dumber than dog shit. You don't even, like, you should be laughed out of any, like, really, you're gonna fall for the most obviously scammy billionaire in the history of billionaires? Like, I mean, at least Bill Gates, like, had the fucking wherewithal to, like, stay out of the cameras for most of his fucking crusade around the world, destroying things with his wealth. At least Jeff Bezos knows, maybe I shouldn't be in the public eye so much because otherwise people, but Elon Musk is the dumbest of the billionaire class and people still like this. Again, I made a mistake. I should not say the word people. They are not people. But let's keep going.
I mean, in terms of when you're going to engage. I mean, for example, even today, Elon, you tweeted this thing about George Soros. Well, I'm looking for it because I want to make sure I quote it properly. But, I mean, you know what you wrote. But you basically...
It reminds me of Magneto. It's just like, calm down, people. This is not like made a federal case out of it.
You also... you said he wants to erode the very fabric of civilization and Soros hates humanity. Like, when you do something like that, do you think
I think that's true. That's my opinion.
Okay, but why share it? Why share it? Especially, why share it when people who buy Teslas may not agree with you? Advertisers on Twitter.
So again, the fact that George Soros, I don't care. Think about it. Like, how rich is George Soros? He got a couple bill, like what, 5 or 6 billion that Soros has? Now that's a lot of money. I don't think anyone should be allowed to have anything more than $10 million. That's my stance. I'm an anarchist. I don't believe in wealth. Like, as far as relating to our current society, I believe we should have a 100% wealth tax after 10 million. I'm willing to even entertain 5 million, okay? So I don't think we should have any billionaires. But this guy's got like, what, 5, maybe 6 billion bucks? And that's like divided amongst his whole family. Because Soros gives his family money. Elon, on the other hand, he just abandons his kids, right? He ruins his relationships with his children and then attacks them on Twitter, right? But Elon has like $250 billion all to himself. Now, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is, like, and notice the conspiracy, right? Like, Elon never explains how George Soros hates humanity. It's just, he hates humanity. That's a fact. We know that fact. Well, you know. How do we know? Well, you know. All we know, George Soros hates humanity. We don't know why he hates humanity. We don't know what the mechanisms are. We don't know what the proof is. All we know, he hates humanity. Let's keep
Twitter may not agree with you.
So anyway, just to be clear, this interviewer is basically asking people, you are losing money and people are not investing in your companies because you sound like a crazy person. So why do you sound like a crazy person in public? Why can't you just tell your friends? That's the question. Let's go.
Why not just say, hey, I think...
This is another one, by the way, body language. This one. Yes. I'm really absorbing this conversation. Yeah. Yes. Well, you see, it's right. Again, the body language here pisses me off.
This, you can tell me, we can talk about it over there, you can tell your friends, but why share it widely?
I mean, this is freedom of speech. I'm allowed to say what I want.
You absolutely are, but I'm trying to understand why you do, because you have to know it's got a... It puts you in the middle of the partisan divide in the country. It makes you a lightning rod for criticism. I mean, do you like that? People today saying he's an anti-Semite. I don't think you are.
No, I'm definitely. I'm like a pro-Semite.
God, I mean, the cringe. He's a pro-Semite. Yo, I'm not like an anti-Semite. I think, the Jews they were trying to destroy humanity, but like, I'm pro-Semite, if anything. I mean, hey, it's pretty pro-Semitic to say that they have so much power. Am I right, people? Right? Like, what?
If anything.
I believe that probably is the case,
Yes.
but why would you even introduce the idea then that would be the case?
I mean, look, we don't want to make this a George Soros interview.
No, God, no. I don't want to at all. But what I'm trying, even came up though in the annual meeting. I mean, do your tweets hurt the company? Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position and I know it because he shares so much of it? Or are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you got to stop, man. I can't get these ads because of some of the things you tweet.
Just to be clear, the video is still on, just to be clear.
I'm reminded of the scene in The Princess Bride. Great movie.
Great movie.
Where he confronts the person who killed his father. And he says, offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
question. Why are you telling us how much you hate George Soros? Answer. I mean, you know, it's like the movie, you know, you ever see, like, the fucking, like, the princess, man? And then there's that guy who's like, I want money, what? And it's like, you know, and it's like, what the fuck does this have to do with the question? Like, just think about it, right? Like, he was sitting there for, like, what felt like 28 years. Got stuck in a time loop of some kind. And that's the best he's got? To quote some fucking movie. Now, again, just to be clear, I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what the reference is. The reference could be accurate. It could be inaccurate. It could be a correct quote. Could be an incorrect quote. I can't say. I haven't seen the movie. But, what the fuck does that have to do with the goddamn question?
Just don't care. You want to share what you have to say.
I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Okay.
Now, I want to say I agree with Elon Musk here. I often say things that are unpopular that I know cost me money and subscribers. But guess what? The things I say are not, the Jews control the world, wah! Right? The things I say are, maybe billionaires are a little fucked up in the head. The things I say are, maybe Democrats aren't all they're cracked up to be. Like, Elon Musk is like, well, you know that guy who's like, who like killed a bunch of people and said he was doing it because he's a Nazi? Well, like, what if he wasn't a Nazi, man? And then, like, his other conspiracy is like, well, you know Paul Pelosi who almost got killed by someone? Well, like, what if they were, like, gay lovers, bruh? It's like, these are this guy's conspiracies, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all for conspiratorial thinking, right? Because ultimately, what is conspiratorial thinking? It's something that is against the grain. So I have no problem with somebody that believes in conspiracies, right? But it's about what conspiracies they are. It's about what are the facts. Why do you think this? What has led you to believe this? And Elon Musk cannot answer those questions. He does not tell us why he thinks George Soros is a horrible person. He just tells us that he thinks he's a horrible person because the Princess Bride or some shit. Like I don't. If someone asks me why I don't think JFK was killed by Lee Harvey Oswald, I'll be able to answer the question. Okay? If someone asks me why, for example, I don't know. George Bush became president, George W. Bush became president in the year 2000, I'll be able to answer that question, right? This guy, even when asked why or how or what, he just can't answer a single fucking question. Let's keep going.
But, I mean, when you link to somebody who's talking about the guy who killed children in a mall in Allen, Texas, and you say something like it might be a bad psyop. I'm not quite sure what you meant, but...
In that particular case, there was...
Just, again, notice the body language. This is I need you to really understand this. Billionaires do not do anything without reason, okay? I'm not even a billionaire. I don't do anything without reason on my show, right? So when he retreats to this, you know, when he crosses his leg onto his other leg, when he does this, right? This is a defense mechanism. He does this because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, but he wants dummies to perceive him as intelligent, okay? I need you to really he might not even know why he's doing it. It might be subconscious, right? But he does, anytime he's pushed in any way, he goes... It's a defense mechanism. He wants people, because he knows what he is saying is garbage. He's aware of that. But he knows if he just does this, people will take a screenshot and go like, "Beast, Elon's so smart," or whatever, right?
Somehow that's not that that obviously people were killed, but it was, I think, incorrectly ascribed to be a white supremacist action.
So just real quick, By the way, I didn't cover this on my show. I took a break. Some neo-Nazi went to a mall in Texas and killed a bunch of people for no reason, other than he's a neo-Nazi. The police already said, confirmed, that the guy's body has swastikas all over it. The guy has swastika tattoos literally all over him. Elon is like, well, you know, it's like a psyop, bro. It's like, you know, it's like the CIA is like planting these neo-Nazi shooters so that they can get people to like hate Nazis, man. And like, you shouldn't hate Nazis because it's like George Soros. Like,
and the evidence for that was some obscure Russian website that no one's ever heard of that had no followers, and the
not to mention, by the way, on this website were, I don't know, photos of Nazi tattoos, right? I'm just like hiding the ball here. Now again, if you believe this is a psyop, you should have to explain why you believe it. That's all I'm asking, is to hear an argument. Are we going to get an argument? Let's keep going.
The company that found this is Bellingcat.
Right.
And do you know what Bellingcat?
Now, just to be clear, a company did not find it. Some guy who works for the company found it. Now, again, say what you want about Bellingcat, whatever. That's not the issue here that we're discussing. We're discussing the fact that the cops confirmed this guy's got swastikas aren't all over him.
Does psyops.
Right. I couldn't really even follow exactly what it was you were trying to express there, so that...
What is this one?
I couldn't really even follow exactly what it was you were trying to express there, so that's in part why I was curious.
I'm saying
the argument essentially boils down to, trust me, bro, I looked it up. I did my own research. That's this guy's argument. Trust me, bro, I did my own research. It's like, man, it's like, fuck. You know, it's like this whole, like, Texas shooter, man. It's like, it's whack, bro. It's bullshit, man, that the laptop class is trying to make us hate Nazis, man. I say this, you know what? What if George Soros is the Nazi, man? It's like, whoa. Like,
I thought the ascribing it to white supremacy was bullshit.
Okay.
And
so, the guy with swastikas tattooed on his chest, killing a bunch of people. I mean, hey, to say that that's white supremacy, man, I mean, you need more evidence. How many swastika tattoos do you need to be a white supremacist? Like, I mean, hey, some people get, like, you know, they think man, it's like, you know, it's like the swastika was like originally like, you know, like a Buddhist symbol, and it used to mean like peace and love, and it's like, you know, and it's like if it's like reversed or whatever, it's like, man, like these people, they just love the art, man. And it's like, yeah, they just got that Buddhist peace and love symbol all over their body, and some of them are 45 degrees and some of them are not, but it's like, man, you know, you need at least, you know, 15 swastikas to really make me think maybe this guy's a white supremacist, man, because he only really had 14 swastikas on him, man. And it's like, you know, 14 swastikas, it's like, you know, like, remember that one guy who was like giving Clarence Thomas all that money, and then we found out he had Nazi memorabilia, and it's like, man, he only had like 15 uniforms and like 3 signed copies of Mein Kampf, man. It's like he only had 3 signed copies of Mein Kampf, man. Can you really call him a Nazi, man, when he only has 3 signed copies of Mein Kampf? Like, I'm just like...
And that the information for that came from an obscure Russian website and was somehow magically found by Bellingcat, which is a company that does psyops.
Yeah, also the local sheriff's department. But hey, that's just a coincidence. But anyway, there's your Elon cringe for the day. I'm sure that there's more that this guy has gotten up to in the last couple of weeks, but feel free to field them to me if you'd like. I don't know, or don't. You don't have to if you don't want to.